What's up, guys? Welcome back to Penny for Thoughts. We got a reoccurring guest, Amelia, and we actually got a new guest, Ramsey.
Hey, everybody, I'm Ramsey.
Hey, I'm Amelia.
Well, you guys seen Amelia before. You haven't seen Ram Daddy. You got any?
This was a long thought process before Wyatt would let me partake. He was very, very scared.
Right? I didn't want to get canceled. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Quickest
So
way to get
scared.
canceled.
Do you have big opinions?
All the
What do you think
opinions.
about Lizzo?
Who's
It's
that?
Lizzo.
Lizzo? Whatever.
She's fat. I mean, everybody calls her thick. She's fat.
What do you think about like body shaming?
I mean, I've been called fat.
Do you
You're
think
fat, you're fat.
Are you fat?
Doesn't bother me.
But do you think you're like personally fat?
You're not what you think you are. You're what everybody else thinks you are. So
Or
You're fat.
yeah.
I
You're
don't
fat.
know if
That is
that's
true.
like. Is that true?
Well,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Guys, what?
Everybody labels everybody. mean,
I
that's
think
just
I am
how
what
it
I
goes.
think I am. I don't really.
I don't know. I don't really.
But what if
Think
you're
about what
not
people
what you
think
think
I
you
am.
are?
Then I'm better.
Oh, shit.
Do you ever think about that?
No. There's something I do think about, though. Why do guys like getting nudes from girls, but girls don't like getting nudes from guys?
Girls get nudes from guys.
I know,
But do
but
they
like,
like it?
but do
They
like
don't
okay,
like
like if so,
I don't like it.
like if a girl randomly sends me a nude, I'm not gonna be like ew. But if like a girl gets a random dick pic, they're like, this is fucking disgusting.
What the hell? Why'd you send me a
Some
picture of
girls
your
like
dick?
that shit, bro.
No, yeah,
Some
it's-
girls like that
I get
shit.
it. I
Some
say
girls-
it's mostly
yeah.
invasive
Yeah.
because
If
it's
you
not
like that,
inviting,
then-
but
Ugh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
¿Qué pasa? No, some girls genuinely like I've had some friends be like, yeah, this guy sent me this, and then she'll like show me a picture of this guy like in the mirror with his dick's out, and I'm just like, why do you like that? You know, like I feel like it's just
Yeah.
not as
So you don't like dick pics?
well, no, because you know how like if a girl's sending you nudes, you don't appreciate it as much in person. I feel like that's just the same with females. Like girls who get nudes
Mhm.
are just kind of like,
It like
You know.
desensitizes them.
yeah.
Well, that's what like the problem is with porn. That's what they say. Like all
Yeah.
these young males watching porn.
what's the
Yeah.
preferred angle on a nude from a guy?
On a picture of someone's penis.
Asking
Yeah,
for a friend.
yes.
We're asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm
Asking
asking
for a
for a friend. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not
Yeah.
sending any.
Oh, I don't know.
That's, you got to pay for that.
I
You don't know preferred angle.
don't like dick
No
pics.
point of view.
Like what?
What did your friend say?
Yeah. What did your friends?
Yeah.
What are the
Your
their
friend-
I mean,
angles?
she just like pulled up this picture of a guy that we commonly knew, and it was his
Like a
abs
trophy.
and then his penis. And then I was like, okay, the abs are nice, but like I don't want to see that penis. You know, like I don't know. I feel like it's good if you got a little 2-in-1, but some people want to see the 2, and some people only want to see the 1. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. What do you guys think about girls' nudes?
They're fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
always, no matter what, the angle. Does the angles matter?
No, there's some bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
some
don't-
are bad, but you can't complain on them.
You guys get nudes?
I've never got nudes.
I
didn't-
can't learn to
yeah.
spell it, so I don't get
Yeah.
very many. But
Yeah, he spelt it wrong in school. Or
All he says is, "What are you doing?"
N-O-O-D-S.
What
I
are
said,
you
I
doing?
said send nodes,
nudes.
and they're like, "What's that?" I'm like,
no, he
Auto-
says hi, and they're like,
my
Autocorrect.
yeah.
my mouse took that.
Your
sorry.
mouse.
Yeah, my pet mouse took my phone.
No.
What?
I had to throw it out.
I hate when that happens.
No, it
I
was-
hate
Bastards.
It was the Indian man who works for Apple.
He's not my
I
FBI
don't
agent.
know.
ain't
We
helping.
might be
You
stepping on
lost
some
me.
cancellation turf there. Might just have to step back a little bit.
Hey, it's for shits and giggles.
Okay. All right. I'm with the Indian talk. Let's talk about it.
Whoa!
You started it.
You
I
just
mean,
tried to
this was your-
cancel me, and now you're saying I'm with the Indian
Well,
talk.
I mean, we were here to
Let's
get canceled.
go.
We're here to get canceled.
Yeah.
Are we here to get canceled?
That's-
I don't think
that's-
I'm here to.
This
get
is the
canceled.
cancellation tour.
I'm
what I
here
was
to get
told.
canceled.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's say some canceled shit. What's something else we can
okay.
get?
well, then let's
Transgender
talk
rights?
about your first cancellation
bet.
video.
Which one?
Which one?
The one where everybody commented
No, I
on
did.
the old
The
Facebook.
podcast before you, we actually did get canceled. I've already talked about this too much. Someone from our hometown like did like a whole hit piece on
Someone
Facebook.
or someone's.
No way.
Yeah,
Some 20.
not
I
a
wish
big,
I saw this. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
What
not a big deal.
happened?
I'll explain it to you more after, but I've already explained it before. But she just put a whole hit piece like this guy's a piece of shit. Him and his friends put like clips of the podcast on. Not a big deal. She took it back down. I don't know why. Leave it up there.
Oh, was it the Hooters thing?
No, it wasn't the Hooters thing.
Different time.
The way
Different
they're all
time.
laughing because they know what I'm talking about.
The Hooters,
Womp.
the Hooters thing. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
No, your Hooters friend, I guess, came up to me. He's like, "Oh, you're on the podcast with Amelia."
Has anyone else said that to you?
Wait,
I haven't been out. I haven't went out because I've been fucking busy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, at least people came up to me and were talking about you too. Chloe Raynaud.
Oh, shout out, Chloe.
Shout out, Chloe.
Yeah, wait, Ramsey, you were talking about some stuff that you were wanting to say before we got on here.
About women's rights.
Yeah,
We can go to women's rights.
Women's
All
rights.
right.
Let's talk
So
about
let's
that.
let's talk about the
Uh,
equality talk that everybody's always talking about.
Yep.
Here. I've got to know. So where do you draw the line with this
Wait.
whole equality thing?
You might want to tilt it up. Sorry, just a little bit.
Where
Yeah.
do I draw the line with equality?
Yeah, everybody wants equality.
Are we talking about like
boys want to be
money,
girls, girls want to be
or-
boys?
Are we talking about like transgenders or?
Everything. I mean, there's a
Like-
line there that nobody knows where it's at, and I'd like to know.
Like women's rights and stuff like that.
I feel like it
Everybody
really
wants-
just depends on
everybody
who
wants-
you're talking to, because some people you could just say women's rights and they'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you guys ever seen that clip of that girl who just like, it was during I forget during what? It was during
COVID?
some like court. No, it was during some court trial, and some girl just went into the microphone and started screaming. It was about
Oh,
like
yeah.
transgender rights, I think.
I don't know what she is, but
Well, shit, the left don't know what to say, so they just fucking yell.
yeah. Well, where I was going with that is you've got women wanting equality, but they still want to reap the benefits of not being
Of being a
equal.
housewife.
a housewife.
Yeah.
Whenever
Mhm.
they say, "Oh well, I am just as powerful as you, but go out there and make me some money, make old mommy some money," you know.
Yeah.
I
I
just
feel
want to
like
know where you draw
that
that
can
line.
kind of go both ways though, because there are some men. I feel like it kind of just depends on like your situation and the type of relationship you're in with that woman. But because there are some men, you know, who like enjoy having a girl that they can pimp out and like tell them what to do, and like this girl can start an OnlyFans and he'll be like, yeah, make me that money, but he's also working, you know, like, but he like appreciates the things that she does for them, even though at the same time she does nothing. But there are also girls who do nothing, and like the guys will go do everything and they'll do stuff for the guys. I feel like it's kind of a give and you get, you know, like
Right. Well, you see one on a clip saying that their man has to make 300 to 500,000, and then you'll see them on another clip about how they want equal rights and equal this and equal that, and that's where my confusion comes from.
Are you saying because there should be like a shared income?
No, I'm saying they want to be equal and have the same opportunities as a man, but they don't want to work for it.
Yeah.
I feel like them working for it would be like them being the perfect wife at home. Like cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, washing cars.
Not sleeping around and not doing all the things.
Well,
that most of
obviously,
these
yeah,
girls do
because that
these
would be
days.
your girl at that point. Obviously, not doing any of those things, like not talking to other
But
guys.
they do is the thing about it.
I don't think everyone does. There are still like.
I've got an
people
example
who
in my head,
are-
a couple examples in my head. I mean, this is this generation. I mean, I'm
Do
not
you
saying
think women who
everybody
post like half naked pictures are like
that are people's wives? I think that's wrong.
do you think that's like say for example, like it's like a gym picture? Do you think that's like
I think it should be frowned upon. I don't
Frowned
see why
upon?
Mhm.
that's another man's wife.
Well, I think when it comes to the gym, like you should show it off because you're working hard towards that. But like if you're just like trying to slut around and posting like lingerie and shit,
Hold on, is this gym girl
Yeah.
married? Is the gym girl married?
yeah?
Okay, well if she's married, I just don't see why you'd post
yeah,
pictures of your crotch and all these tight
Mhm.
clothes.
Even
and-
if they like compete, like in physique competitions, you see that as being wrong
I
because
don't
they're
know.
working hard for their body.
Well, it depends. Most of it's for attention.
Is it?
yeah, girls love attention.
Definitely
That's the
is.
only thing they want. If you don't give a girl attention, they'll look for somebody else that will
Yeah.
when they're in a
obviously.
relationship. When they're in a relationship.
From a guy's standpoint, you see it all the time. You don't see it more.
what do you mean? Yeah, obviously.
I mean,
So,
I feel
if-
like the same goes
okay,
for guys
so
though too.
no. So say we're in a relationship figuratively.
Okay.
And I'm working my ass off and I'm busy and I don't have time to give you attention, but I'm working my ass off so we can like do cool shit. But I'm not giving you attention, so you go to some other guy.
I would go
that-
to some
that
other
gives you-
guy.
See, that's fucked up.
I mean, what guys would do the same shit too. Like what
Not
if-
at all.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
I feel like what if your wife is the fucking bread maker and you decide
That's a
that
big
well
what
she's
if.
making so much money. No, what if you decide that you marry a lawyer and you're just a fucking like construction worker? You know, like she's making the bread and she's giving you the right to stay at home and not do anything. You know, like aren't you gonna get bored every now and then and kind of go crazy
wouldn't
and
allow
text
that.
someone
They've
else?
got to go out and make their.
You're
own.
not a real man. Yeah, you're not a
Yeah.
real man if you let
I mean-
that happen.
But that I feel like that goes for women too. You could say she's not a real woman, but like everyone needs attention at some point. Like you can't just go like lonely and like isolated from everybody for an extended period of time. You know?
Bill's still got to be paid. But yeah, you're right. You can't go isolated from somebody. But I mean, it's the coming home at 5 o'clock whenever they get off work, or However that goes, and
I
that's
mean,
just
that
not
could
enough
go for
attention.
a lawyer too. What if they're like so famous that they have to travel across the country and they're gone for 3 weeks at a time because they're battling a murder case? You know, and like all you have during that time is just yourself. You have to entertain yourself because your wife is gone traveling for work because she's making millions to thousands of dollars.
But is
just
that a
for
good
this
enough
job.
reason to cheat and find
I mean, several men do it.
several women do it?
Okay.
It's
No,
more
no,
Well, then
that's,
it goes
that's
both
not.
ways.
more women do it, in my opinion. I'm not trying to be biased.
That you
But I
think
mean,
more women cheat than
here's
men?
a scenario.
100%.
I worked
I
on the
don't
road
think
for the last
so.
8 years. I've built power lines in every 46 of the 50 states. And I've never been able to hold a relationship because anytime you get in a relationship, they go out and they find somebody else. Is that right or wrong?
But I also feel like
Answer me
men
this.
are so
No, answer me-
destigmatized.
No. Answer me this. How many guys are in your DMs right now? Just a ballpark number.
Like unanswered DMs or open DMs?
Both. Combine it. Fuck it.
What's your average daily?
Just average it.
Average daily,
yeah.
I'd say like 3 or 4.
Okay. You know what my fucking average yearly is? Maybe 3 or 4.
I was going to say
You guys
Girls
have
don't
so-
slide in
Not even 3.
DMs. I mean, if they do, then fuck. They have a
That's
big
what I'm
dick.
saying. You have so
Yeah.
much access to all this attention, and we don't have fucking access to it.
Yes, you
so
do.
You guys are,
Bradley
bro.
Martin.
I've had 3 or 4 girls in my DMs in the last year. You've had it in the last yesterday.
I'm pretty sure I slid in your DMs.
Hey, can I be on the
Yeah,
podcast?
you're one of the 4.
No. I met him at an 18 and up club,
An 18
and he
up
was
club?
drinking a Red Bull, and I said, "Hey, let me take a video of you." And I never posted the video, even though I run the social media for that club.
I was drinking Red Bull because I don't drink.
I don't drink either.
That's cool.
Energy drinks only. I call them pre-workout. Makes me sound a little healthier.
Facts.
Yeah.
It kind of is pre-workout.
Really?
Oh, it is.
It
Yeah.
is. I don't know. I've
What's your
moved
guys'
on-
favorite
moved on
energy
to-
drink?
I've moved on to the Reign energy
Red-
drinks. More caffeine.
Rain?
Yeah, the REIGN.
Yeah.
Blue raspberry definitely is my biggest hit. Orange dreamsicle close second, and white gummy bear close
You like
third.
the
White, yeah.
fruity drinks?
Oh well, those are fruity energy drinks, but I mean, I don't know of any other not.
You are a little sassy.
Yeah,
You're definitely a little fruity.
a little
Fruity
fruity,
big man.
big fruity man.
Big
There it
fruity
is.
man, huh?
There it is. There's
He's
the
like,
body shaming. There's
what's
what we
fruity?
were talking about. Now we're talking. It's easy
It's
to let
not
it
body
slip. It
shaming.
is easy to let it slip. But I mean, here's my
No,
theory
fruity
on
means
it.
you're gay.
If
Yeah.
I can't say it in front of you, I won't say it behind your back. So if I'm thinking that you're fat, I'm going to call you fat and let you know that I would say it behind your back, and I feel like I should be man enough to say it in front of you.
Am I fat now?
I feel like just as a man, I
you
call
can lose a
men big
couple.
in general
Yeah.
just to like
you
hype
ran
them
9
up.
miles this morning.
Because, you know, when a girl's like, oh my God, you're so thick, and it's like the skinniest
like-
bitch
it's like
you've
your
ever
mom.
seen.
Like your mom calling you.
Why'd you have to
cute.
point at me for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
What?
when
The
your mom
skinniest
calls me
bitch
cute,
over
by
here.
the way.
No, it's funny about Audrey. Because she's a sexy bitch. She's a sexy
Yeah.
bitch.
She's dating
Gang,
3 of
gang.
the people here in this room.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
That's 4.
Yeah.
Woo!
What? Who is the other 2?
Brecken, Wyatt, and Ty.
Not it.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
well. Back to the energy drinks.
I like Celsius.
What other energy drink
Mm.
would you drink that's not fruity?
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Red Bull is still fruity. It's a fruit punch.
No.
Yeah,
And Red Bull's not fruity.
it's a fruit punch.
Bro, it's its own shit. That's like saying Dr. Pepper's fruity.
The Red Bull was originated
Dr.
from
Pepper's
fruit
like
punch.
spicy barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper smacks with Mexican food.
Mm.
Bro, I swear Mexicans make the best Dr. Pepper. I don't know what they do to it. They like spike it with something. It's fucking amazing.
Are you talking about Mr. Pibb?
No, Mr. Pibb's
What
better.
the fuck?
Mr. Pibb.
Mr. Pibb is better.
definitely better.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm saying Coke over Dr. Pepper though.
Coke
Dr.
100%.
Choice. Dr. Choice all the way. Great
Coke
value.
100%.
Yeah, you want
I'll
to,
tell you
bro,
what the
you're going to
fuck-
rot
he
your
doesn't
teeth
know the
out.
Springfield dap up.
Hey, you put a fucking
Well, you
screw in a
missed my
Coke can?
hand.
You
I haven't
like
had
do
a soda
this.
pop in 6 years.
No, and then you just snap.
Strictly
That is
pre-workout.
the gayest thing I've ever
Strictly
had.
pre-workout.
Done.
You're gay.
Wait, let him do a handshake.
There you go.
Hey, let me show you
That's
what
the
the-
Springfield
That's a weird
dap
dab
up.
up. That's not a Springfield
That
dab
is the
up.
Springfield.
Nice to meet you, sir.
That's called shaking like a man. Sorry.
sir.
You got a little fruity over there, Brecken.
Wyatt definitely shakes like a man.
Fruity's the word of
Shit.
the podcast, by the way. Sorry about your decorations, Audrey.
That's right. We need to get Christmas decorations. Change up the fall.
I think it's still technically fall.
Yeah, but
I say it ain't been Thanksgiving. That's
no,
Thanksgiving.
I know, but
decorations.
Yeah.
I like Christmas better.
I
Way
don't
better
like
vibes.
You
these.
can't skip Thanksgiving.
Way better vibes, he said.
Not-
Wait, you don't like Thanksgiving dinner?
There should be
I
more
love it.
turkeys.
I love it.
But I like Christmas so much better that I'd rather celebrate it throughout the whole time.
Can I go to your Thanksgiving dinner?
I'll take you. It's pretty big.
Is it big?
Yeah, a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Like your
All
family's
the
trust fund?
lots.
No, we got just a big family.
They're rich.
They're rich. That's what I said.
Next subject.
I heard it from somebody who heard it from somebody.
I
who
heard it from somebody. Yeah, exactly. I heard it from somebody, and she knows you.
Just like I said, you are what other people say you are. Going back to what we were talking about earlier,
You are what
you
you eat.
asked if. I
But
look
that
at
could be
myself
like,
as I'm
okay, what
fat.
if an African was like, African kid was like, you're fucking rich, and you were like, I'm pretty low income in the United States.
Yeah. It's just all about perspective. However you want to look at it. I mean,
Yeah.
but did you guys see the Mr. Beast thing where he gave the Africans like water? He like made like 100 wells. So
Wow.
off topic, but he made like
Right.
100 wells like in Africa, like
He's that
to
guy.
like solve like whatever you call it, not starvation.
How many wells can they
Thirst.
build in Africa
Thirst.
before every place has a well?
I don't know, but eventually they will.
Do you guys
run
ever think
dry.
about that? Like how people in Africa, like their day to day life is just like scavenging for food, work, and like
And they're probably
like,
happier than
finding-
us.
Yeah,
They've
they are
adapted.
probably
They are
so much
happier.
happier than us.
They've
so much
adapted to
happier.
that, and if you were to throw them in this lifestyle, they wouldn't make it. They would not make it.
No, we wouldn't make it in their lifestyle.
We wouldn't
I
make it in
think
theirs.
both.
People become used to a lifestyle, and you don't change from that. There is no adapting.
But
You
I
get used to something.
yeah.
That's what you are.
I don't know. There could be adapting.
No, you look at Joe Rogan, like you can be like in the scene and you can still be like primal. You can still go do hunting shit. You can still go to a fucking UFC fight with fucking walking on red carpets. Like you can do all this shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I see what you're saying though.
Going back to the African kid. That
Have you guys ever
Called
seen
that guy
like
rich.
African babies?
hold on. You said the African kid called somebody rich.
Well, if
The
they
African
did,
kid still
hypothetically.
labeled him as rich. What I'm saying is everybody has an opinion of you, and you're going to be that opinion no matter what. So embrace it. It's mine. TED Talk for the night.
Do you ever wonder, like, have you ever like heard people say negative things about you and you like don't know them? And like, how do you feel? How do you feel when you like don't know the person who's talking negatively about you? Do you feel like you
Oh.
like should reach out to them and like kind of like try and get to know them?
I feel like
No,
if you give
I'll-
them the time of day,
No.
you're feeding into what they want you to. And I don't know. I've put up with it a lot over the workforce, being 28 hours from the house and people saying that I was home doing something I wasn't. And it's just one of those deals where you get used to letting people label you. And eventually they figure out that every bit of it was a bunch of crap. And you've got to change everybody's opinion on yourself with actions, not words.
Mm.
Sucks, but it's part of it. It takes time.
Oh.
Let's just stop the podcast.
They have to be reset like every 30 minutes.
Oh.
But what were we talking about? The,
People's opinions.
yeah,
Would
fuck
you
that.
reach?
If they
would
don't
you
know
reach,
you,
would you
you
reach
don't-
out?
no, fuck
is what
no.
her
You know how many
question was.
hate comments I've got? A shit ton. But it does hit a little close to home, like when people you know start to hate. So like when people did that hit piece on Facebook, like I kind of knew them people and like they were hating on me. That one kind of hurt a little bit, and I did reach out. I was like, hey, you don't know what this situation was about, so why are you like doing this, like saying this shit?
Johnny
But like if you don't
Cash.
know the person, fuck them. They don't know you. You don't know them. Don't fucking
Johnny
respond.
Cash once said in one of his songs, "Misery loves company," and that is the problem. Today's generation is nobody can let anybody win. There has to be hate, and that's how everybody runs. And I
Oh,
just believe that's
100%.
how they operate.
Well, yeah, that's how the most famous people get the most famous is they just take it and run.
Negative
Yep.
clout. Yeah,
Yeah, but that's why
Absolutely.
a lot of celebrities kill themselves.
I could see that too.
Yeah.
Never been a celebrity. I can't speak on that, but I don't know. I get hateful comments on a smaller scale.
I get hateful comments. I mean, whenever I first started my like fitness Instagram or profile, I got messages from this guy at my gym, and he was just like absolutely attacking me, telling me that because my uncle had just passed, like whenever he had DM'd me, and he was like, "Your uncle isn't in heaven; he's 6 feet rotting underground," and it was just very, very like degrading. And I didn't even know who this person was, but I was still responding to them obviously because I was like, I don't understand why you hate me so much, and I don't know what I did to hurt you. And he ended
Mhm.
up apologizing. Whoever the guy was, I still don't know who it was to this day.
So he
Well,
was mad
secret.
at your uncle?
What?
He was mad at your uncle or
No,
mad at you?
he was mad at me for
Hmm.
like posting on Instagram like my body.
Oh, well, a secret about a male is if you don't respond, it goes ahead and kills the ego right then and there.
No, because he like
Is it
kept
him?
messaging me like multiple days in a row.
leave him be. He'll never say another word to you in a year.
I ended
Now,
up
some people are
responding.
psycho. Let's talk about that. We've got serial killers out there.
Yeah, I've gotten
And,
death threats.
That leads me to my next question. Do women expect a double text ever?
Expect it.
Yeah. Is a double
Yeah,
text,
that's
is
a
that
good question.
annoying or is it
So
a
like
tactic
if
that a
they
woman
don't
uses?
like, are you saying like if we don't respond to you
Yeah.
and you double text, do we like
Yes.
expect it?
Yes.
I mean, there have been times where like I've been dating or talking to someone and like they'll text me and I'll be super upset so I won't respond, and then I'll kind of like hope that they send another message and they're like saying sorry or something. Like if we're in the middle of an argument per se and like I leave you on red, I'm leaving you on red for a purpose. You know, if you're like double texting after that, then I feel like
No.
you know, like kind
Not-
of
yeah.
hoping for it to happen.
But not regards to that. Like someone that's just like newly trying to slide on a girl, and the girl leaves him on open. Should he send another snap?
Let's not say open. You were never opened. Let's say you
Delivered.
were-
Or yeah, both.
is
Either
that what
way.
that- yeah, delivered.
No, if you double text, I think that's weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just needed some clarification
Yeah.
on that
No, yeah, that was good. That was a good question.
because
I mean, do you guys expect double texts from girls?
Girls don't. I don't
no.
expect one text from girls.
I was gonna
like I
say.
said, bro, 3 a year.
3
That's
a
all
year.
I'm expecting. And you met 33% of that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know. I'm the type of person that I'll send a text, and a year later, remember I sent it. I'll be scrolling through messages or something. It'll be an unread message right there, and I'll be like, I wonder why they never text me back. And then you'll go look, and be like, oh, dang it, what a dick. That's me. I'm that dick. But it's not on purpose. You just get busy. You've got so much more going on than
Yeah.
whatever's on that phone, and I think that's just something you grow out of.
Yeah, I actually did have a guy come up to me last night and say, "Why did you leave me undelivered for 2 days?" And I was like, "I left you undelivered for 2 days?" And he's literally on my best friends list, so I don't know why I did that. I just like didn't like remember to respond.
Brain goes dead. I get it. Easy to forget. You open 15 Snapchats, you reply to 14 on accident. It's just part of life. I mean, like you want another text, go ahead and send that second one. See where that gets you.
Yeah.
No, I think I just lost interest in him.
What made
Because he
you
said
lose
that?
interest?
What?
What made you lose interest? I gotta know.
Okay. So I was
She
like,
checked his bank account.
we were just we
Ooh.
were just like talking, like texting for a little, and I don't know. He asked me to hang out a couple days in a row, and I was just extremely busy, and so he just started getting super short with me, and so I just like stopped texting him back. But I didn't even realize that I left him on red for 2 days. It's just like I just was used to not texting him as much.
I think what it is guys have this theory that women are always playing a game. So we look at it as like it's a game. So guys will short text and do all that, thinking that they're trying to play the game too.
yeah.
I don't know. I've not me saying from a friend's perspective, but I've had multiple people try to coach me on how to text a girl, and it's a lot easier not to text. So
I feel like it's just easier to do as you please and be yourself.
exactly, there is nothing wrong with that. I got too much going on.
Do
I
you
think-
think it's wrong to like not want to pursue someone even though you've been entertaining them for an extended amount of time?
I think that if you don't like them, that you probably shouldn't be with them. But I mean, entertaining somebody, I
Like
don't know
say
what
that you've been
means.
like you've been like talking for 2 months and then
you
out of
decide
nowhere.
you don't like them.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Isn't,
you're
okay,
just
let's
kinda
go
like,
to
"I'm not
this.
really
Isn't
into
that what a
them
talking
anymore."
stage is for? People have this talking stage. Where I come from, you're either going to take them, once you send that first text, you're usually scheduling a date. And then it's dating. But this new talking thing, isn't that what talking is for? Is to figure out if you
But
are,
like you're
it's not
dating while
entertaining,
you're
it's
talking. But you're going on dates while you're talking.
Right, but you're still considered talking. This is funny because another guy my age says, "Did you know that you've got to ask a girl to be your girlfriend before she's your girlfriend?" And I was like, "No way. I mean, doesn't it just kind of happen? You go on a date, you're dating. That's a girlfriend."
Yeah.
And
That's what I thought too, and some people just aren't about that lifestyle.
I think that it's because, they can't let anything be easy or self-explanatory is what the
Sure.
problem is. I don't know, but the explaining, leading people on or whatever that was that you were talking about, I think that's part of the talking stage that everybody's come up with. I think that's the new norm. Everybody does it. It's not wrong, not right. It's
You know what's weird to
New?
me that's new? Fucking Snapchat. So I've been on Snapchat since 2013. Girls, like people that just send pictures just back and forth. That wasn't normal. Normally you got Snapchat, it's personal. You send a picture, you type, you say something, you have a conversation. You don't just send pictures back and forth every day.
Yeah, no, I enjoy seeing people's foreheads 400 times a day. It's awesome.
I love it.
Yep, zoom in right there on that right eye.
Oh, you
Right
got
eye.
400 streak with her? 400 days?
Oh, yeah, 400 days
Oh,
of absolute
shit.
useless, didn't learn a thing about you. It's awesome. I did that with a girl one time, Snapchatted her. You know who, you set it up. And yeah, it was a couple quarter forehead pictures and off to the races. Yep, I was out. Couldn't do her no
That
more.
worked out. Yeah, I feel like nowadays you gotta get them in person. You gotta ask them out.
Yeah, that's
That-
exactly right.
Yeah, because she has so many guys on her Snapchat.
Do
So
you
she's
guys
not
believe
seeing
that
them.
you could meet your wife at a bar?
No.
I think people have
Not
done
me.
it and they're waiting on their divorce to come in. I think that it's possible that you've got that 1 in 100 or 1 in 1,000, which are pretty good odds for a bar. I mean, you've got 50 states, couple million, 100 million people going to the bar. That's pretty good odds. But I mean, I think there's better places to look if you're looking.
Where would you
If
look?
it happens upon you, I don't know. My mom always said, go look for them at church, but it just don't feel right
Yeah,
looking
that
for a
don't-
woman at church. Let it
Yeah.
happen. Then they start pressing you like, hey, you think you're going to get a girlfriend? I'm not seeing that one. I got too much going on, And then before you know it, it's the games have turned or tables have turned and they're pressing you about getting a girlfriend. No, you don't need one. Now you need one.
Yep.
I don't know. I think that's another one of those standards that people
I feel like
try
nowadays
to force upon you.
I feel like nowadays especially your parents like jump really like quick like you're gay. Like if you don't have a girlfriend for like 2 weeks, your parents are like you're gay. Like where's your girlfriend? You're gay. You're like no, I don't have a girlfriend right now, mom and dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's
I
just
could see
times
your
are
dad-
changing.
I could see your dad calling you gay. I could see your dad calling you gay.
No, I mean I don't know if they haven't like called me gay.
If my dad was beside your dad and your dad called you gay and he'd be like, oh, it's okay. Ramsey's gay too. Then they'd have some weird things going on in their head. But I
They'd
mean,
had fun talking.
just so everybody knows, we're not gay.
We're not gay.
I think that's interesting because my cousin was talking to me about like kind of like how my relationship status works, and she said that like my entire family was like dating and married by the time they were like 23, 25, and the fact that I'm like 20 and still
Mhm.
single is like weird for our like family generation thing. And I don't know, it just kind of made me think about it. Like
Times have changed.
that's what I'm saying.
Bro, like you can live to
Yeah.
like 105 now. They weren't living till they were 50. Like they were dying at 50. That's why they were getting married at 15.
my great aunt lived till 104.
Yeah, that's
My
amazing.
grandma was 90.
But statistically, people weren't living that long.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's because people come from these small towns and they never leave the 50-mile radius of a small town. So your options are limited. And whenever you've traveled and you've done all these things, your expectations become higher. And
Mm-hmm.
you're not going to get married so quick because you've seen all these different things and you've got all these things to explore that nobody's going to want to do with you.
Sometimes
do
I
it on your
wonder
own.
if that's why like my dad's always pressed traveling onto me.
I recommend it. Absolutely recommend it.
Is that why you travel?
No, the reason I traveled was strictly for money.
Oh.
I chased it. It was a pretty big thing. And then, I don't know.
Do you guys travel often?
I
Yeah.
used to growing up, like playing sports. Like every weekend was traveling to play sports.
Where were we at last weekend?
Last weekend,
Or was it 2 weekends ago?
where'd I go? I don't.
You
remember.
travel a lot.
You
I-
travel
I
a
do
lot.
travel
Sturgis,
a lot.
Arkansas.
You guys
We
travel.
travel.
Yeah.
You travel
I mean,
a
I
lot
still travel.
more.
It doesn't feel like I travel a lot,
No.
but like anymore. But like we still travel a lot.
You travel more than
Where
your
did I go last
average
weekend?
small town per se.
E.
Yeah,
E-girl?
small towny, towny. Never heard that. I hadn't heard it either. I made it
I
up.
haven't heard it.
I've heard
Starting
townies.
trends. Townies.
Yeah.
I think that's where I was headed with it. But no, I think that exploring broadens your horizons. You learn more about yourself and more about what you should be with. Otherwise, you've got that empty feeling inside of you when you do get married, wondering what you missed out on and all those other things.
Do you think that's tied on to why people are, or what was the question you asked? Why people? In the
I don't
beginning?
remember.
Oh fuck! Because you were tying that into something that she said.
Why do people
I
get
just
married
lost
so
time.
young?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm saying they
Yeah.
don't travel. And at
Yeah.
20 years of living, they've never made it out of that 50-mile radius.
And they've already met everybody.
They've
they
already
know.
met everybody
And so
they're
they're like,
ever
I'm
gonna know.
gonna pick this one because it's all I know.
Yeah. And then whenever they get a divorce, they're going to go marry their best friend's wife and they're going to swap wives. I've seen it. It's nuts.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what happens whenever you
Well, shit,
set
I think
you
it's-
set your boundaries for yourself,
Yeah.
and it's just part of it.
I think it's social media because they didn't have social media in the day. So you got to
Ooh,
marry
social
like
media
who was in
ruins
your
it.
town.
It ruins it, I think.
Yeah. 100%. I think
Yeah.
it does too.
I think
It
it
does.
changed the game for sure.
I think I look for someone who also uses social media the way I do.
For business.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you use it? You said something about fit pics. Are you a fit picker?
I'm a fit picker.
Okay. You're not married, are you?
No.
Are you? Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
There's nothing wrong with it. We were talking about married women. Married
But
women.
at the same time, if I'm looking for a solid relationship, is that like not like it's not like the standard value that guys look for because they're seeing what everyone else is seeing online. Just
you're gonna
naked.
have plenty of guys, I'm sure, looking.
Do you have
But-
OnlyFans?
No.
Get it.
Oh
Or-
yeah, you can make bank straight
Make
up.
bank. You post the same shit you're posting on Instagram. You clickbait it. Bro, I'll run it for you. You
Bro,
will
I'm-
make you will make money.
Okay,
I'm
Bradley
transgender.
Martin.
I sell pictures of my feet on OnlyFans and claim to be a woman.
I don't think
I
I,
love
could ever
that
do
part,
OnlyFans.
About the system.
I have a good relationship with my father, so
But
It's feet pics.
What does he think about it? Has he ever said anything about it?
yeah, we've talked about it.
Yeah, the
My
stigma's
dad won't
there.
even let me do like the NPC bikini competitions.
Okay, but why does he allow
Good
you to
man.
do it on Instagram?
What?
Why does he allow you to do it on Instagram
I mean,
when you're not getting paid?
because he can
Be like,
give
hey,
me
Dad.
money if I wanted.
I would
it.
sit him down and be like, hey, Dad, I'm gonna be doing the same shit here, but I'm gonna be doing it over here and getting paid thousands per week. So why wouldn't I do that? And then he might look into it,
What does your dad do?
and then I'll run it for you, obviously.
He's an international engineer.
International engineer. So, what does an international engineer do?
Contracts for companies and businesses in the U.S. and outside of the U.S.
So you would be considered a pretty successful man. So then again, he has what we were talking about earlier, standards for people and set for you.
But
Is
he
what it
also
sounds
like
like.
has seen like girls sexually exploit themselves, and I think that's just not what he wants in his own blood.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I can see that 100%.
I
But-
think that the
The OnlyFans stigma is so degrading in general. If his daughter had an OnlyFans, you know, he'd be like, well,
Yeah, it
It's
is.
just
It's
degrading.
fucked up.
even
Which-
if it's not like me posting nudes or anything on there, just
Yeah.
like feet pics, it's the fact that I'm like sexually exploiting myself.
success comes with morals is what I was getting at. You've got to, the higher you hold yourself, the higher you got to hold anybody around you because you are what your friends are, is what I've always been told.
yeah,
And
oh,
if
100%.
you're hanging around the guys that are out thugging and drugging, you're going to be a guy that's thugging and drugging. People, that's what the word is, and that's what you are. And I think that you being a part of that clique with your dad, I know it's your family, but holding you to that higher standard, I don't think it's a bad thing. But I just think that's what's
Oh no, it's
The
not a
moral
bad
there.
thing. But like at the same time, if I didn't have the good relationship with my father that I do have, and I decided that I wanted to pursue things in my career further, that like I could make that thousands of dollars or whatever, the OnlyFans, or like travel everywhere I
what
wanted
happens
to.
when you turn
and
30 and your
that's
body's
what
a
I'm
saggy
saying.
pile of shit.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I've always been worried about.
like. You
I
can't
thought
make
about
money
it.
doing that forever. And if I ever try to get a professional job, they're gonna be like, "Well, what's this?"
Well, we've seen pictures of your butthole 20
Yeah.
years ago.
Speaking of that, did you see the Missouri teacher?
Yeah, in St. Louis.
She's on.
Was that real?
yeah, it's 100%
It
real.
was 100%
And
real.
she's on the podcast with Adam22 and Leno the Plug. I was like, damn, I'm proud of Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
finally
on the map.
going back to that negative clout talk. We got some clout. Might
We
be
got
negative,
clout.
but we're running with it. Isn't that
Missouri-
what we're all about?
We got Swifty fans and OnlyFan teachers. What more can you get?
Dude,
Missouri is it.
killing it, dude. Top 10 states for sure. We
100%.
just made it.
We made it.
Absolutely.
Have you guys talked about the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce stigma?
Yeah, a little bit. Not really though.
What's the whole deal behind? I'm not
I'm not a
news
Swiftie.
person. I don't know what that means.
I think it's just
What would make you a
like-
Swiftie and what would not? I mean, do I listen to her music in private? Sometimes, yeah. The old stuff, of course,
Yeah.
you know. But what makes you a Swiftie and what not makes you a Swiftie?
just being a diehard. I think
Yeah.
it's
Are
like with
people
anything.
actually die hard?
Oh,
Yes.
Set their life on it?
Yes.
she's
There
a
are some
billionaire.
girls
Do we
who
have
look
any
at their
examples?
profile.
Can you pull anything up
Solid
of a
OG.
solid Swiftie?
Devontae is a Swifty.
Are you a Swiftie, Devontae? Like ride or die Taylor Swift? How many times have you hung out with her? At least 3.
13.
I mean, he has the right, I would say.
What's a? Let me say something. I'm checking the camera.
Say something. I'm checking
Pitch.
the camera.
Fish sticks.
Fish dicks. Hey, Wyatt, do you like fish dicks?
Do I like dicks?
Fish dicks.
If I was able to see a fish dick, I would not like it.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that's tough. That is tough.
What is that?
Tough as a mother trucker. For people that don't know what's going on, she's lifting weights right now. Don't hit the camera. Don't hit the camera. Don't hit the camera.
Now,
Autry, you might have to fix it. Don't hit the camera. What is going on? Breakfast.
Breakfast in bed?
Breakfast
There we go.
in bed. Okay.
That's better.
Bet. Hell yeah.
Let's go back to body shaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's killing me.
You're never big boned. That's not a thing. If you're fat, it's not because you're big boned.
I'm gonna be
tired
honest.
of
I
people
seen
saying
a David Goggins skit where he said, "If you're fat, you might just be freaking fat."
that.
You know, and I believe that I was definitely fat, super fat for a long time. I mean, I was 40 pounds heavier than I am now. And I had somebody come to California, and the first thing they said to me was I was fat and didn't talk to me anymore. I mean, they sat with me for 2 weeks, told me I was fat, and I was like, first I was hurt, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, well, that sucks. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
trying to work something out, you got called fat.
Sometimes I catch myself
Feels
like,
good.
telling my brother he's like fat,
Right.
you know? Because like I
Mhm.
used to see him like being super skinny, like super fit. And then like flash forward 2 years, he's got a little beer belly and, you know, little.
I think it's motivation. I would have never
I would motivate.
never
yeah.
went to the gym if everybody wasn't calling me fat. And I mean everybody.
Yeah.
Job site talk, it's a normal thing. That used to be the only thing that got to me.
Yeah.
I'm
so
not
why,
kidding.
Yeah. Why are we trying to beat around the bush? Like, if
Yeah,
it helps
no,
you, it
so
helps
it-
people.
I mean, if it's the truth, it's the truth.
Yeah.
It can help people, but some people will like cut themselves or kill themselves.
Didn't get mental help.
We're
We're helping. We're here to help
grow
people.
up.
Yeah.
Grow
Get
up.
stronger.
Be a man
If this,
or a woman.
Yeah,
If
he's
we
over here
were-
like shaming me for not running 9 miles because he
9
ran 9
miles.
miles this morning. Like, okay.
yeah, he's
Okay.
pretty
It's
arrogant
fresh
right now.
now.
He
Okay,
ran 9
big
miles.
guy.
Wasn't even
Jeez.
running from nothing, just running.
Yeah.
He went through the Dogwood Canyon though, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
he's
badass.
you seen nature.
I had to run through a creek and
I
my
guess-
feet were wet and
guess
I didn't
what?
like it.
I
That'd
could
be
have
badass.
drove a side by side through there and seen the exact same thing in a faster amount of time.
Bigger.
Just keep that in mind.
But did you run it?
Don't care to.
Like
Don't
in human
care to.
basics. I
Nope.
can run.
Nope. I don't do things that
Mm.
are physical activities in front of people. I am insecure about that. I've got a problem where if I'm not the best at it, I'm not going to come out and do it in front of people. I will hide in a corner for 2 months, a year, until I'm the absolute best at something. And then I'll come out and people are like, where'd this guy come from?
Yeah.
I'll say if you're not the best at it, you got to like half-ass try and make sure it looks like you're half-ass trying.
I'm
Yeah.
coming out winning. I'm not. I mean, if I see somebody do, the new thing is RC cars.
Yeah.
I've been practicing in the back.
Yeah.
All my friends ended up with them. You know, me and my friend Mason Clevenger were big RC car guys all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I don't know the first thing about them. But our plan was to originally, get really good at them. And then I start telling people about them. Well, I've got a big mouth. I told everybody about them. So now everybody is getting good at the same amount of time that we are. So I've got to go home and practice every night.
At RC cars?
Oh yeah, you wouldn't understand.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a hobby, is what it is.
It's a
Whenever
lifestyle.
you get old, you
Are
come
those
up with
like the
hobbies.
little like remote control cars?
They're not little.
Yeah.
They're not little.
They're not little.
Mine's an 8th scale.
That's what he said.
Oh, is it? Mine's an 8th scale. They got 18th through 5th scale. Mine's an 8th scale. We've got a couple 18th scales for the mini sliders, but they've got actual races in Bolivar and Willard and Ash Grove and all these other places. I mean, it's an actual
Or
competition,
how good are they there?
and I can't get hurt racing. Oh, they're good. Yeah, no, I've got a lot of work to do. But like I said, you won't see me driving mine for a year because I'm going to be practicing.
Damn.
Just like the working out thing. I was hidden in California, deep down in the mountains of California, Jackson, California, if you must know, working out. It took 4 months to lose that 35 pounds, 5 months, 6 months, whatever it was.
Any running?
But I didn't come home.
High five.
I didn't come home till it was gone. I was
Yeah.
ashamed. I was insecure. Didn't
You
want
said
anybody to see
I
me.
was ashamed.
Huh?
You said I was ashamed.
I was.